Hello and welcome to Fifth and Grace. This is part 6 of my journey to monetization. In this episode, I'm going to talk about just a few things I've had on my mind this week when it comes to my monetization journey. This is the end of 5 weeks of working hard to monetize my channel, and it has been a really interesting time. So if you can hear a snorting noise, that's my dog who chose this moment to roll around on the floor. Oh, you can actually see his reflection in the fireplace. All of my dog owners will be feeling that with me. So I have my notes, as I always do. So we'll do a recap of where we're at now a week later. If you're just finding this video and you haven't seen the rest, just hop back into the playlist. There is a playlist called my journey to monetization, or my road to monetization. I can't remember what I called it. But if you go to that playlist, and then all the videos are in order, and they're all numbered, so you'll know which part is part 1, and then follow the journey through. I have lots of tips in there. As I'm learning things, I'm adding them to the videos each week so that we're all going to learn together, because we're all going to rise together, aren't we? So just a few things. The last week I haven't had a lot of time to do learning, simply because it was Halloween and Samhain and just so much stuff going on, and then I needed a little break because I think it's really important that we don't burn out on this journey. It's okay to go a couple days without posting, simply because your mental health is better tended to than YouTube. Sorry, YouTube, but if this is good for your mental health, then do that. But for myself, I just need a few days off just to kind of regroup and plan and think about, what I want November to look like on YouTube and in my own personal life as well. So what I noticed while I was taking a break, I took Friday, Saturday, Sunday off. Today is Tuesday, the 5th of November. Remember the 5th of November. It's not lost on me that the American election is today. And for those of you in the world who know what the 5th of November means, historically, it's a very explosive date. And so if you are one of my American friends and you are watching this in the days after the election, please take care of yourself. I believe there will be riots in the streets regardless. So just take care of yourself. Maybe see if you can stockpile some food and hide at home for a little while, because if things get really bad, I believe there will be civil unrest. So if things get bad, just hang tight, stay safe, okay, please? And check in with me. Let me know you're okay. I know that's not the topic we plan to talk about today, but it is an election day today, and when this goes live on Wednesday, there will be the fallout from the election. So good times. I happen to be in Canada. Doesn't affect me. Well, it affects me, but it doesn't affect me. There's not going to be rioting on my streets. Let me put it to you like that. So what I noticed in the few days that I took off, the 1st, the 2nd, and the 3rd, is that people were actually kind of going back into my older content and watching that and commenting. I knew they were there because they were liking, they were commenting. So I think it's really important for us to remember the evergreen element of YouTube. Something that's not really as profound on other social media platforms. I know on Instagram, if people don't like and engage with your post within 10 seconds, Instagram just says, well, no one likes it and we won't show it to anyone else, even your followers. So whereas YouTube has a very, very strong evergreen element. And if you don't know what that means, it's simply that we pop videos up there, they're there forever. They're evergreen, like the evergreen trees that always have leaves and always have their little needles and stay green forever. They're always there. And I'm noticing, even myself, I'm seeing videos that are being shown to me on, based on the algorithm. And they're even saying, oh, this was posted 8 years ago, or this was posted 15 years ago, or 5 years ago. So even content that's old, if the algorithm thinks that you will like it, they'll show it to you. So there's none of this like real urgency to be constantly creating content to stay out there out front. Even your old content will get traction. And I know I've said this a few times, but I think it's a really important thing to remember. Somebody that I was following, because they were talking about their monetization journey, said that they had a post go viral 100 days after they posted it. So you just never know when YouTube is going to just push out one of your videos, and that's going to put you over the top when it comes to monetization. So that's a really good thing to remember. Your past content is still there and people will still love it. And I've actually had people suddenly have a conversation on a video from a few weeks ago that at the time didn't really get much traction, but suddenly now everybody's talking on it. So there we go. I have returned to promoting my videos on other platforms like Facebook and TikTok and things like that, simply because I just wasn't getting the numbers that I was hoping to get. And I figure once my channel kind of gets bigger and has much more traction, it'll be easier to grow within YouTube as opposed to outside of YouTube. Go back to the past videos to learn what I learned about sharing onto other platforms, because YouTube does keep track of where your watchers come from. And if they come from other platforms and not within YouTube, they might not push out your content as much. But I noticed they weren't pushing out my content at all. So I was like, this is gonna need a little help. So I pushed it out myself. Something that I did this weekend while I was taking a few days off is I actually sat down and planned 2 weeks of videos, and I made a bunch of thumbnails. So I just, I was just sitting watching, I don't know, Real Housewives or Hallmark Christmas movies or something, had my laptop, got to work, and just sort of planned everything out of the moments I want to hit. Of course, as things come up, I will add extra videos in, but I sort of wanted to hit the moments that I had planned, like my full moon reading and the election one and the November energy, like stuff like that. I wanted to have them all lined up so that it's easy. I would rather sit down and record 10 videos in one day, create all the thumbnails, get everything all together, and then I can just push them out each day instead of trying to record things every single day. It's a lot. This is my second video today, so and this is already a lot. Just feels like in amongst everything else that I'm trying to do in a day. So batch your content if it works for you. So if you've got 10 topics you want to talk about this month, just sit down and record them all. Get all your scripts made, get all your thumbnails done, get everything ready to go, and then just sit down one day, get them all recorded, and then you can always edit, through the week, or you can just pop them like I do. I don't edit my videos because what am I going to edit them for? Like I don't do the kind of content that requires a lot of editing. So I just don't. Well, there's editing softwares, there's DaVinci, and then if you go back in another video, I found one actually within my own laptop that was already there. So, and I had to use it one day for something because I needed to break something up, and off we went. It was easy peasy. So batch content, I have found, has worked really well. On Sunday, I sat down, I recorded 4 or 5 videos for this week so that I wouldn't be scrambling every single day to get something out there. I don't love being chained to my desk. I don't love feeling like I have to be work 8 hours a day. I'd rather work like 40 hours straight, get everything done, and then not be stressed out with that. So if that works for you, it does work for me. So it's a great way for me to get stuff done. I've noticed there's a lot more commenting on my posts, which is so exciting. I love that. I love that. I'm obviously a chatterbox. Yeah, there's a reason I'm a minister. There's a reason I'm a minister. I'm like, oh my gosh, YouTube? Finally, a place where I can just chat all day long. Yep, that perfect place for me. So yeah, minister, perfect job, a captive audience, and a microphone. Whew, I am on fire. Fire. So there's a lot more commenting going on. There's actual conversations taking place. I love that. And for all the people commenting on my videos, thank you. I appreciate you so much for taking a moment and leaving your thoughts and your comments. And even like somebody the other day just wrote, thank you so much. I was like, oh, thank you. No, thank you. Thank you for watching, and thank you for taking a moment. So I've noticed that there's a lot more commenting on my videos. I'm not sure what changed. I'm not sure what happened, but I'm here for it. I am loving it. And thank you to all the people commenting. And another tip that I'm going to bring out today, and it was based on a conversation I had with a friend the other night. We went to well, I would call it Day of the Dead. The church calls it All Souls Day. And so we went to the church service. It was really beautiful. I've known the priest forever at the Anglican church in my town. And we've worked together. And when I used to work in funeral service, I would often hire him to come in and do services so that we knew we'd have a great day at work. And so he had a All Souls Day service at the church at 4 o'clock on Saturday. And it was so funny because I walk in and he's like, hey, like, what a surprise to see you here. And I said, well, I have always said that if you did church at 4 o'clock on a Saturday, I would come. So here I am. And he's like, excellent. So it was a really beautiful service. And then afterwards, my friend and I went to dinner at one of the local restaurants. And we, I was talking about my YouTube channel and how much I love it. And she said, I would love to have a YouTube. She's like, I think about that. If I could get a YouTube channel monetized and be making money, basically her thing is like, she's like in her early 60s. So she has a lot of wisdom. She grew up dramatically poor. So she's had to learn a lot of things. So how to do them herself. So like sewing on buttons and knitting and cooking and baking and, just life stuff, she's really good at. So, like when I had a rip in my coat, my phone kept falling out of my coat pocket. I took my coat to her and she sat while I drank a mug of tea. She sat and stitched up the hole for me. So we were saying, and she's like, but I just wouldn't know how to, what to say, like how to stay on topic, how to do all that. And I said to her, and here's my tip for the day, ChatGPT. And I said, I do this all the time, obviously not for this video, but when I'm doing a video, like if say I want to do an introduction to a video about the new moon. So I'm going to do a new moon tarot reading. I don't need a script for that. I'm going to do what the cards tell me to do. But what I need is a little intro to that with all the information about that full moon or new moon. So I just go to ChatGPT and I'll be like, hey, for my next YouTube video, please write me, and I'm Canadian, so we're very polite to our ChatGPTs. Please write me an introduction to my YouTube video, which will be a tarot reading based on the full moon in Scorpio or whatever it is that we're doing. And then it will just pump out a little thing. And then I can take that, edit it, make it sound like me. And then that's what I read at the beginning of my video. We don't need to reinvent the wheel. We don't have to waste our time researching and writing when ChatGPT will do it for us. And for a long time, I was not very keen on ChatGPT. And then somebody actually sort of did a workshop and I, was like, fine, I'll come. And then I learned how to do it. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is a game changer. And so I do a lot of stuff in ChatGPT. Sometimes when I want to do a freebie, like a lead magnet or something, and I want to create an ebook, I will literally go to ChatGPT and be like, I would like to create an ebook, give it, all the points I want it to hit and say, help me out. And then it will write everything for me. And then I can edit it and pop it into an ebook. Easy peasy, right? So that is my big tip. If you're not using ChatGPT, use it. Go get it. It's free. So, and it's super easy. And then you can have like down the side, I have my October content, my November content, my December content. So everything's sort of semi-organized in there. And then also to, depending on the topic, I can have a whole section by itself and then have all the things in it, all the questions I've asked or all the things I've asked ChatGPT to write for me. So there we go. 14 minutes in and we're still not even finished. I told you I'm a chatterbox. So here's my stats for today, and and then we'll wrap it up. So I woke up this morning and at 7 a.m. I have 8,682 total views. And a week ago I had 6,245. So that's quite a big difference. It's almost 2,500 more views. I'll take it. I'm here for it. I have 253.9 watch hours. And a week ago, I had 210.2 watch hours. So that's an 43, 43 hours of in the last week that of content of mine that people have watched. That's a lot, actually, considering most of my videos are like under 20 minutes. And as of this morning, I have 118 subscribers. A week ago, I had 96. That's a huge jump. That's a very exponential jump. That's 22 subscribers in 1 week. That's more than 3 a day. If I could get 3 a day every single day, that would be pretty exciting, right? That would be pretty exciting. So my goal this month, my goal for October was to get to 100. I did that. I believe it was on October 30th. I woke up and I had 100 subscribers. My goal for November 30th is to be at 200. So I've got 82 to go. So we'll see how we do. We'll see how we do. It's the 5th. So in 25 days, yeah, I could get there. I could get there. If I had 3 to 4 new subscribers a day, I would get to 200 by the end of this month. What I'm really counting on is the exponential element, in that it will just keep building and building and building, and it won't be like plateau growth. It will be big spikes of growth. So that's what I'm looking forward to. We're really trying to hit that momentum. And that's all I have for you today. I thank you for watching. And if you haven't seen my other monetization videos, just hop back into the playlist and you'll be able to catch them there. And if you like tarot, go read my tarot. Go check it out. There's loads of videos there, even on the American election. And I've got all kinds coming up this month. I have all my regular videos that I do each month. Plus, I just did an investigation video this morning. I'm going to be doing a lot more investigation videos. Plus, I will be going live to read tarot. I think my goal is going to be once a week, do a really nice live. I know there's readers who do it every single day. Maybe I'll get there. Maybe I'll do that too. But my goal right now is once a week to sort of ease into it, because I don't actually know how to go live on YouTube. So there we are. If you know, let me know. If there's anything special I need to do. I thank you. Have a magical day.